This is a presentation of the Arizona Cardinals Broadcast Network.
Hey, let's get this going right here. Here we go. Let's work today. Got him. Let's go. All day. Way to keep fighting. Let's get it going right here. That's how football goes. Let's go win it. Let's go win it. Let's go.
This is Cardinals Game Plan with Head Coach Kliff Kingsbury, presented by Dignity Health.
And welcome in, everyone. It's Game Plan. Ron Wolfley there, Paul Calvisi here. And Wolf, you know how in the preseason, right, we always see a little bit of everything.
More like a whole lot of nothing.
Well, especially this year. There was no, and I get it, there's a lot of vanilla. But man, the first 4 games for the Cardinals this year in the regular season, we've seen it all, haven't we? The highs and the lows.
No doubt about that, Paulie. So, Coach, on that note right there, how do you process losing this last game and being 2-2 on the season?
Yeah, we were disappointed. It wasn't our best effort. There's no question. Got to give Carolina a lot of credit. Thought they had great plans in all 3 phases. Came out physical, started fast on us, and we weren't really able to crawl back into the game.
All right, let's get into the game. Does your radar go up from the get-go when you see Kyler sail that ball over Larry's head and then, the punt partially blocked early?
It's not the way we wanted to start. There's no question. You don't want to get behind. Got behind, the last couple weeks in a row, and it's hard to overcome in this league when you come out flat and aren't making the plays you want to be making. And once again, got to give Carolina credit. Came out fast and got it rolling early.
Coach, how much of the 10 a.m. body clock do you buy into?
I don't. We start our practices fairly early, and so I think our guys are adjusted to that. I just think we have to be mentally prepared each and every Sunday to go out there and get this thing started faster.
You know, Carolina takes a 14-0 lead, and they converted on 4 third downs. They had the 4th down conversion. Cardinals came into the game with the number 1 third down defense in the NFL. I'm just curious, can you pinpoint what the issue was in this game?
I can't. We just didn't execute on those downs. Thought we did a good job of handling first and second down, had them in 3rd and long a bunch, and they continued to convert and execute it. And that's something we have to get better at. We made big strides, we thought, the first 3 weeks, but that hurt us yesterday.
Coach, have you been happy with the pressure you've been able to generate on an opposing quarterback up until this point?
I had been. I thought the sack production had been good, and even the pressure in their face. Not having DK definitely showed up. He's been a real pleasant surprise for us all season and wasn't able to go yesterday, but got to give those guys credit on Carolina. They had a good plan to try and neutralize Chandler and get the ball out of Teddy's hand quickly.
You know, it's kind of akin to the Niners game. Instead of the punt block that changed momentum, we had the P. Twice interception, right? Patrick Peterson, and then Chase Edmonds with a great effort on that 3rd and 7, and then it results in the Jordan Thomas touchdown. Tell us about that a little bit.
A huge play there. We needed that momentum shift, and Pat P made it, and then Chase did a good job on the individual effort getting that 1st down, and then we brought Jordan in, had some play action going on, and he did a nice job going up and catching that touchdown.
Coach, do you see Chase Edmonds getting more snaps going forward?
Yeah, we really like what he brings. Whether it's pass game, run game, he can kind of do it all. I think he and Kenyan are a great complement to keep each other fresh, and you got 2 talented running backs playing throughout the game.
All right, from there, Carolina goes on a 10-play, 75-yard drive, and it was 21-7 at the half. Cardinals came into the game number 2 in red zone D in the NFL. Just curious how you diagnose the fact Carolina had success in the red zone.
Once again, we just didn't play up to our level. You got to give them credit. They had a good plan, took advantage of some matchups, I felt like, but we have to be better.
Coach, what adjustments did you feel like you had to make at the half, if any?
Yeah, I think offensively just needed to settle in. We had forced some things, missed some things. I felt like my play calling, once we got behind, I was forcing it. We just needed to run our offense. And I felt like to start the second half, we did a better job of that. And then defensively, Teddy was getting out of his hand quick, making quick decisions, and we had to find a way to try and get pressure on him.
And you had a chance there in the 3rd quarter. Kyler's arm was hit by the defensive end. That was a costly turnover, wasn't it?
It was a big play, yeah. We were going, driving down the field and had a receiver open on that particular play. You got to give their defensive end credit. Did a nice job getting around and swiping at the ball.
Coach, was Kyler's small yards per attempt, was that more game plan by you, or was that something that Kyler made a decision to do more of during the game?
I think it was a number of things. I think Carolina had a good plan in place to try and keep things in front. And then, we had some shots that we would have liked to hit and weren't able to connect down the field. And so we got to be better pushing the ball down the field. overalls on offense, and we know that.
All right, then you get the urgency. You're down 28-7. It becomes 28-14. Kyler had the big 48-yard run. He had an 8-yard run. Christian Kirk, the touchdown catch. Tell us about that sequence and that drive.
Yeah, Kyler made an exceptional play with his feet, which he can do to really jumpstart that. Knew we had to get down there and score to make it a 2-score game right before the fourth quarter. And then see Kirk ran a great route on the goal line and brought it in for us.
I really thought, Coach, at that point in time, that was going to spark you guys. What was key to that possession from your offensive perspective?
Yeah, I think Kyler's run, just being able to pull it down and tuck it and take it 50 yards really set us up in the red zone. We were able to punch it in from then, and thought it was going to be a big momentum shift, but you got to give Carolina credit. They came right back down and scored.
Yeah, that fourth quarter begins with a big 3rd and 12. Carolina converts. They go on a 15-play drive. Was that the turning point that really sealed the game in a way?
I think so. By that time, they made it a 3-score ball game, about 7 minutes left, and it kind of made us one-dimensional and made it tough with that pass rush and what they were doing defensively. And they had a good plan. Came down and executed some big plays, some big 3rd downs, and were able to put the game away.
Coach Kingsbury sets his sights on the New York Jets when we return to Cardinals Game Plan. Presented by Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness. By Nissan. For great offers, shop NissanUSA.com. By Desert Financial Credit Union. Sharing success with you. And by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
No matter what size adventure you're into, the award-winning family of Hyundai SUVs has something that'll make everyone happy. We get it. That's a lot to drool over. Hyundai, the longer you look, the more there is to like.
Get 0% APR for 72 months on the Santa Fe or Tucson, or $3,250 total savings on the Santa Fe. Only at your Valley Hyundai dealer.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Yeah, right. Pepperoni pockets, an atomic brownie, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch. You're the man.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
We're Phillips Law Group, proud sponsor of your Arizona Cardinals. Just like the Cardinals are Arizona's team, we help accident injury victims throughout the state.
And when an unexpected injury throws you for a big loss, or the insurance company has you backed up against your own goal line, remember Phillips Law Group, standing up for the Arizona Cardinals and the injured people of Arizona.
Demand Phillips Law Group, 602-222-2222, or go to phillipslaw.com.
Welcome back to Cardinals Game Plan and Coach Kingsbury's virtual film room, powered by Microsoft Surface.
All right, we're back with the head coach, Kliff Kingsbury. It is Game Plan. Speaking of, let's go to the film breakdown here, Coach. And we have the second quarter at second goal from the 3, multiple tight ends. Take it from there on how Jordan Thomas ends up with a touchdown catch.
Yeah, Jordan's the guy that we got in a couple weeks ago. Very talented young man, and wanted to get him involved in the game plan. And it was a 3 tight end set, ran kind of a mesh route. He did a nice job working the back end line, and Kyler did a good job progressing through and finding him.
You like his upside? He had 4 touchdown catches a couple years ago with Houston.
I do. He can really run, stretch a defense down the seam. He's a tough matchup for people and has been doing a really nice job in practice.
You know, Christian Kirk talked about how this is an offense predicated on explosive plays, and then you get going from there. How would you diagnose the issues right now that are impacting this team offensively?
Just not consistent, I don't think, in the play calling, which starts with me, and just the execution. I don't think we're really transitioning it from the practice field to the game field as smoothly as we can, and that comes with time. It's still a group that's getting accustomed playing together. You bring in a top guy like Hop, and you got to build that rapport and get on time. And in an irregular season, without an off season and without preseason, it's going to take some time. But I feel like we made some strides. We just got to keep working at it.
Coach, I hesitate to ask you this because I know how tough you are on yourself, but if you could change anything about the game plan, what would you change?
Yeah, I think just early getting us in a rhythm. We took those shots early and weren't able to hit them, and maybe some quicker throws early to kind of get things flowing so a little bit smoother would have been the play. Because you look up and you're down 14 and we really hadn't done much.
On the arc of QB development, where is Kyler right now that he's made, 20 starts in the NFL?
Yeah, I think he's right where you'd expect him to be. He has some flash moments and has some things that every now and then you'd like to have back, but he's such a dynamic talent that he allows you to stay in games. And I think as he plays more and more, the mastery is going to come of the offense, and like I said, the rapport with the receivers, and you'll see a steep increase in his play as the season goes on.
Coach, how did he grade out in this game? How do you think he played?
Yeah, I thought he was efficient. Like we said, we weren't able to connect on some of the big plays we would have liked to hit, but I thought he protected the ball well, and that was a big coaching point going into this game.
Speaking of coaching points, what were your thoughts on the missed tackles by the defense, and where does that rate right now?
We have to get better in that area. That definitely jumped out to us. Had some guys in space for big plays on third downs, weren't able to get them down, and I mean that's the name of this game and this league is that you got to get those guys down in space, particularly on third down, and get off the field.
We know you've been looking at the Jets all week. Just some initial thoughts on that challenge and going to the East and playing a Jets team that's 0-4.
Yeah, I thought they had one of their best efforts the other night on Thursday Night Football, and we're going to get their best shot. We know that. Their backs are against the wall. They're a physical group. Defensively, they come at you from all over. Coach Case is a brilliant offensive mind, and he'll have some great offensive calls. And so we got to regroup and really put our best foot forward.
Coach, do you think team leaders need to speak up in regard to getting their teammates ready to ball out from snap one as you get ready to go play New York?
Yeah, we have a great group of veteran leaders, and they do a good job of policing that locker room. And so I know that they're excited for this opportunity and trying to get this taste out of our mouth.
That Jets defense, they have a reputation. They had a bunch of personal fouls, a half dozen in that Broncos game. They're going to be well rested. What do you expect out of that Jets D?
Just what you saw. I mean, they're a physical group. Coach Williams always has those guys ready to go, bring multiple looks, come at you from all over, and we have to be prepared for everything.
Coach, how did you think your offensive line played against the Carolina Panthers?
Yeah, I thought they were efficient at times. That's a very good front. They won some battles. I thought we won some battles, and we have just to continue to gel as a unit. We haven't got the running game going as well as we did last year at times, but I think that'll come as we continue to play and kind of sort out who we are as an offense.
After the break, Kenyan Drake mic'd up in Carolina when Cardinals Game Plan returns.
Miracles. What we deliver by delivering.
Well, that's not very nice. But thanks to Remote Smart Parking Assist, it's no problem for the all-new Hyundai Sonata. It can pull itself in and out of tight parking spots without you being in the car. The all-new Sonata, the longer you look, the more there is to like.
Get 0% APR for 72 months or up to $2,000 bonus cash on the Sonata. Only at your Valley Hyundai dealer.
Welcome back to Cardinals Game Plan. One guy the team would like to see get back on track is running back Kenyan Drake. Drake seemed poised for a breakout year after he emerged as the Cardinals' bell cow last season. He was mic'd up Sunday in Carolina. Wired, brought to you by your Arizona Ford dealers.
I'm 12 today. What that mean? I got that bug on me today. Let's go. Oh, no, not that bug. Stupid. Yeah, no, I'm talking about the mic.
Oh, you mic. That's why I said.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I thought you were talking about the COVID bug.
No, I'm talking about the bug.
Yeah.
The Arizona Cardinals at 2-1, the Carolina Panthers at 1-2, squaring off today in Charlotte at Bank of America Stadium.
Hey, boy, it feels so good out here. It feels real good. Yes, sir. Woo! Let's go, baby. Let's get it. Hey, Shane, let's get it today. On me. Yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
So the Cardinals will start on their 25-yard line.
Let's start fast, one.
Snap to Murray. It's a handoff to Drake off right tackle. Got a hole across the 30 and out to the 33-yard line. That's an 8-yard run on the first play of the game.
Well, I love to see that right there.
Hey, one left.
Another run off the right side, and Drake is thrown down at the 35.
The cornerback had it outside contained, so there was really nowhere to go.
Quick pitch to Drake, running off the left side, and dragged down at the 32.
Put the holes on. It wasn't nothing there, he was behind me. Pop was talking about to cut it up. I'm like, I can't cut it up, I got the linebacker chasing me.
Murray in shotgun, takes the snap, hand off to Drake, running right. And he's inside the 5 and then knocked out of bounds.
Come on, let's punch this in. Yep. Come on, baby.
Murray takes, pitches it. Drake running left, in trouble behind the line, stiff arming, and pushed out of bounds around the 3. And he's upset. Snap to Murray, back to throw, pumps right, looks back to the middle, fires into the end zone, caught for a touchdown. As Kyler Murray and Thomas hook up to get Arizona on the board.
We're gonna hit him. Ain't nobody gonna do it for us.
First down on the Arizona 32. They'll run it this time. Drake hit in the backfield and spilled. Run play to the left. Drake big hole to the 40. An 8-yard run. A hard run that time.
Damn, big man.
Handoff up the middle. Drake stuffed. Handoff Drake running left. Cuts it back to the right and down to about the 3. Straight ahead, and he gets pushed back.
Come on. Let's put something together, baby. It's a long-ass game, man. Way far from over.
Murray takes the snap, play fake, rolls right, throws right, and it's caught by Christian Kirk for a Cardinal touchdown. And Arizona not out of it yet late in the third, trailing 28-14.
Come on, defense. We got y'all, man. We're going to pick y'all up. Let's get this.
Landed awkwardly and now is shaken up with 3:56 to go.
He just knocked the wind out of me.
Carolina beats Arizona 31-21. The Cardinals, they're now 2-2.
The New York Jets are on the horizon as the Cardinals try to get back on the winning track. We put our eye on the opponent when Game Plan returns.
Now, because of this, we built the most powerful Ford Explorer ever with 400 horsepower. Because of this, we built Ford Expedition with best-in-class towing and plenty of room for crew and cargo. Because of this, we built Escape with Ford Copilot 360. And because Ford SUVs are built for this, you made Ford America's best-selling brand.
For all the late nights, early mornings, and non-stop cheerleading, thank you, teachers, for making our future a priority, always.
Thank you to our teachers. Thank you for making our dreams come true.
At SRP, we're empowering teachers to keep guiding the next generation of innovators and leaders. Learn more at srpnet.com/teacher.
It used to be the speed of business had to keep up with us until technology entered the marketplace and yesterday's solutions became tomorrow's problems. Problems that are solved with cloud-based document management and multifunction systems. It's times like these when business looks for an ally, one who possesses the tools and expertise to not only recognize the changing speed of business, but seize it. It's a brand new day. For more information, visit allcopyproducts.com.
With advanced technology available on the Nissan Rogue, you'll be equipped to help protect the moments that matter most. This is tech that gives you confidence. Save $3,000 on Rogue or get 0% financing for up to 84 months on 14 models.
Now, Paul Calvisi and Ron Wolfley put their eye on the opponent. Presented by Phillips Law Group, proud partner of the Cardinals.
All right, Wolf, we went into last week, into the Carolina game, and the Panthers had a lot of success bringing the blitz the week before. Did we see a lot of that against Kyler?
No, we did not, Paulie, as a matter of fact. You didn't see an awful lot of that. You saw a lot of four-man rushes, and that's going to be big, especially this week.
All right, so what about Greg Williams? What do you think he does?
Well, that's the great unknown, Paulie. I have no idea what Greg Williams is going to do with the New York Jets, but we do know this. He's a hyper-aggressive defensive coordinator. I would expect him to bring a steady diet of 5. You just don't know which 5 are actually going to come. I don't think it's just going to be a four-man rush by Greg Williams. That's way too passive. I think he goes after Kyler Murray, and I think he does try to collapse the pocket around Kyler Murray. Listen, Kyler took a couple of shots in this last game. You could see the blood on his face, Paulie. He got nicked up. He had a big old Band-Aid right here on his chin. I think protecting Kyler Murray in this game is going to be job one for this offense.
This Jets defense has a reputation of being nasty, dare I say dirty. They have 7 roughing the passer penalties so far this season. Cardinals now are going in where Coach Kliff has said the last 2 weeks the urgency hasn't been there, and you have a similar situation as to Carolina on the East Coast during their early kickoff.
Yeah, first of all, let me just say this right here, Paulie. The number 2 team in roughing the passer penalty, they have 3. They have 3, Paul. Yeah. The Jets have 7. Right. The last game, they had 6 personal foul penalties. The New York Jets. This is a team that is on the edge of mutiny. And because of that, I don't think they're looking at this game like they have absolutely nothing to lose. Protecting Kyler Murray is going to be job one for the Arizona Cardinals offense and playing up to their potential, not down to anybody else's potential, playing up to their potential, Paul.
The New York Post headline, instead of 0-4, it said "Whoa and 4" about the Jets. Last time they were 0-5 was with Rich Kotite when they went 1-15. So that's the Cardinals' objective this week.
Coach K with his keys to victory against the Jets when Game Plan returns.
No matter what size adventure you're into, the award-winning family of Hyundai SUVs has something that'll make everyone happy. We get it. That's a lot to drool over. Hyundai, the longer you look, the more there is to like.
Get 0% APR for 72 months on the Santa Fe or Tucson, or $3,250 total savings on the Santa Fe. Only at your Valley Hyundai dealer.
I will carry you through. I will fight for you.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
With the oak and the eagle as witness, consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
You want the real deal? Like a good neighbor? State Farm is there.
The game remains the same.
Let's get it going today. Let's go.
The objective hasn't changed,
Welcome to the Valley Nuke.
but there's no doubt we miss the Red Sea.
Got room at the 10, cuts right to the 5. Touchdown, Kyler Murray.
Football is better shared. And we wish you were here.
1 millionth order.
Millionth order.
There goes our first big order.
44, 45, 46. How many of these did they order?
Oh, that's hot.
You know, we could sell these.
Nah.
We don't bake.
Opportunity. What we deliver by delivering.
Cardinals Game Plan has been presented by Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness. By Nissan. For great offers, shop nissanusa.com. By Desert Financial Credit Union, sharing success with you. And by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
All right, wrapping up this edition of Game Plan with the head coach Kliff Kingsbury. We know 2020, everything's different. I've done 15 years on the Cardinals sideline, and look, players feed off the fans, coach, and that's missing this year. I'm just wondering, is there some cause and effect in your mind when you talk about some of the intensity and urgency that might have been missing the last couple of weeks?
I do think there's something there for all teams, not just us. It's unique. You go out there and there's not a lot of buzz, and then particularly coming out of the second half when guys are already a little bit tired, there's not a lot of juice to turn to. So you got to find it internally, and I do think guys are still getting used to that.
Do you find yourself focusing a little bit more on sports psychology perhaps this season because of situations like that and everything related to COVID?
No question. I mean, you want to kind of figure out where that is and where their heads are at, and what's the best way to try and get guys prepared mentally for going out and playing in that type of arena.
So, Coach, if you're going to beat the Jets, what do you think you got to do?
We have to start faster. You know, the last couple of weeks we've got behind early, and we can't do that on the road against an aggressive defense like that. We got to start fast, put some pressure on them offensively, and then defensively try and take the ball away.
And at 2-2, you know, you've lost the last two, but you're still 2-2. How do you see where the Cardinals are at this juncture early in the season?
Yeah, still work in progress. 2-2, would have loved to be 4-0, but there's a bunch of teams that would. We have to keep working to get better. We don't think we've scratched the surface of what we can be, but it's going to take a lot of hard work and a lot of improvement in a short time to get where we want to be.
All right, well, the second of 3 straight on the road. Good luck, Coach.
Yeah, good luck, Coach.
Thanks, fellas.
Thank you for watching Cardinals Game Plan.